Here's Allen. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now Allen. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ty Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Pass up and good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now it's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
One first down. Folks, good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch them flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch them off guard. But that's a well-coached team on the other side. They were more than prepared, and they were able to stop it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on the road. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will so 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now they'll shift things around. To throw, here's Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers doing battle with the Baltimore Ravens. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right,
Plenty
Coach,
of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon God.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy